The Iraqi terrorist militias that have been launching drones at Israel during the course of the war in Gaza have reportedly decided to pause their efforts. The militias are part of Iran's so-called Axis of Resistance and carried out a drone strike that killed 2 Israeli soldiers and wounded 24 others, hitting an army base in the Golan. According to the Lebanese media, a militia leader from the Harakat Hezbollah, al-Nukjaba, announced that his group will cease attacks against Israel and will also remain uninvolved in developments in Syria. He explained that the operations were linked to those of Hezbollah in Lebanon, and they were influenced by Hezbollah's decision to abide by a ceasefire with Israel. Prime Minister Netanyahu convened his security cabinet at the Northern Command headquarters in Tzfat. The ministers viewed weapons confiscated from Hezbollah during the ground operations in South Lebanon. Prime Minister Netanyahu declared that Israel would continue the attacks on the Houthis in Yemen, who he accused of threatening the world order. Calling on the Israeli public to be steadfast, the Prime Minister said that the Houthis threatened world shipping and international order. The Houthi rebels have fired missiles into central Israel in recent days, forcing millions to shelter while causing damages and injuries. Israel has responded with waves of airstrikes 2,000 kilometers away, targeting Houthi military and economic targets. The U.S. yesterday staged major strikes on the Houthi capital in Sana'a. Yet the Houthis remain defiant, saying that they will continue attacks as long as the war in Gaza continues. An Israeli official has confirmed that Hamas has provided signs of life for several hostages held in Gaza. This as working groups are intensively continuing efforts in Doha to hammer out a hostage deal. According to an Israeli official quoted in the Times of Israel, Israel knows the whereabouts of most of the hostages, but would not say whether Hamas provided a list of living hostages. According to the report, Israel has requested the release of 34 hostages in the first phase of the potential deal, including 11 considered by Hamas to be soldiers. The terror group classifies all Israeli men of military age to be soldiers. According to the report, the deal will see 20 Palestinian prisoners released for every female soldier freed in the first stage of the ceasefire, with the names of those prisoners not yet decided upon. An official emphasized that Israel will not accept an end to the war as part of the deal, but instead will agree to something along the lines of a prolonged ceasefire.
Experience the power of truth with ILTV News. If you're looking for quality content and captivating visuals, join our news community and become an integral part of our team as we embark on a mission to unveil the real Israel, dismantling the web of lies and misinformation that surround reporting on Israel. By subscribing to ILTV News, you will not only have access to the latest updates, but you will also amplify our message, creating a ripple effect that carries the truth far and wide. Subscribe today and help reshape the narrative. Available on the web, Android, and Apple.